All right, now to post. I got to mute the tab. Alrighty, so do.
Hit me, Spider-Man.
Copy, paste. Now to do it in my community. Hello, if anybody is watching right now. I'm a dumbass who didn't post this already, so I'm posting it now. Alrighty, that should be all of my shameless self-promoting. Turn on the camera, pop out this shit, turn off that shit, hide non-video participants, let other people see what we're doing as well. Perfect. Alrighty. Volume check. That is good. Can you speak up, T.O.?
These are words. I'm saying words right now.
Ooh, I'm going to have to raise your volume a lot.
Yeah, my gain isn't very high. Try to avoid static best I could.
Gotcha. Another 7 to 10 dB is probably good. All right. So even though we don't have graphics or anything showing it right now, we'll do that in editing and whatnot. Hello, anybody who's out there. Ooh, let me start recording, actually. Hello, anybody who is out there. We are beginning our first episode of Through the Gauntlet. This commentary section is probably going to be mic'd over and edited out anyways, just to make sure it sounds prettier. But we're first going to be playing One Punch Man decks into the best two decks, or the best one deck and the favored deck by experienced players playing each of the previous IPs. Right now we have T.O. playing Hunter x Hunter. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience with the deck, please.
Yeah. So I joined UA because of Hunter x Hunter. So I've been in since the beginning. Top 3 anime all time.
Nice.
I've played Kurapika the most until really recently when One Punch Man came out. So I played some of the new decks, but most of my experience has been Kurapika and with Purple Hunter and Blue Bomber. All three. I love all 3 decks, honestly. So.
Mm-hmm. And what 2 decks are you bringing to the table?
Today's going to be Kurapika and Blue Bomber.
Now, if you played UA towards the beginning, which I know you have, but anybody who might be watching this, Kurapika was kind of the scary man, the bad man of the format. Back when it was only Bleach and Hunter x Hunter. just because Snipe is such an absolutely broken mechanic. And Neon, I still think to this day, is probably one of the best non-raid cards in the entire game.
Oh, it is.
Oh, absolutely. There's nothing in my deck that I can remotely compare to Neon, other than the 0-drop Taru, who can pick up the guys that you're going to be killing. Now, in this matchup, what do you think is the worry spot for Garu versus Kurapika?
For Garu, he has to watch out because I have a lot of easy removal. Once he gets the Garus out, the 6-cost raids, he's got to get all he can because once I raid in response and remove it with my own snipe, they're gone. They're not living very long.
So the biggest issue is going to be if I can see my recursive pieces, then the things that pick up my Garus after you snipe and kill them. So
Yeah,
I think
you'll need your month associations, you'll need your Tarios, because we're both slow decks, so I don't have to worry about you rushing me down.
Well, I mean,
so yeah.
So I guess
You
in this
can.
matchup, I need to pray that I hit 7, 1, and 0 drops. That might be a good way for it to be a win. But one thing I will say in favor of Garu in this matchup is I also have additional removal, but they cost 2 AP. So you need to be on the lookout of anything that you put on the front line when I'm accelerating and just casually killing off anything that you have. Namely, Melody is an easy target for this deck.
Oh, for sure. Melody won't last long in this matchup, but luckily, Melody's not really there until you get to 5 in the back. Once you get to 5 in the back, you can play Neon. Melody's just an avid blocker. So,
yes. All right. Well, this should be an interesting matchup. To make it fair, we still roll dice to see who's going first. My fancy symbol is the 6. Using my
you have your own dice.
Oh, I do have my own dice.
Damn, fancy. I like it.
Oh, these are Avatar, official Avatar role-playing game dice that I have.
Even better, actually.
Yeah. All right, so that's a 6.
You can roll for me. Use your fancy dice.
Okay. And that is a 5. Ooh. So we're both late game decks. I feel like I have more aggro potential, but I also want to be in a situation where I just start dropping Garu as quickly as possible. With that being said, I think card advantage is going to be the biggest advantage that I can try to generate. I think in this matchup in particular, I'm supposed to be on the draw. So we're going to try that. Oh, by the way, we're doing best of 3s. So there's no complaining of, I didn't have a real game. You're playing 3 matchups. If you don't have a real game that many matchups in a row, check your deck. You might have built it poorly.
Skill diff.
Honestly, I tell people that all the time. They're like, I brick every other game. That's your problem. Like, just build different. I don't know. And I am borrowing this deck and the list from my roommate who has been playing this very, very, very much.
You want me to cut it all, or?
Oh no, I skipped that, but I guess not. Just okay. Did you want me to reshuffle and cut, or?
No, you're good.
Okay. Good, because my hand is nuts. No, it's okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 6 and 1. All right, good luck. Have fun.
Look.
No.
7. And I will play Totes. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to play a Boros. Draw, discard. I am going to discard a Boros. And then I'm going to play a Garu. Go ahead.
Pika, and then Kurapika. Oh, sorry,
All
I
right.
meant to do this first. Then Kurapika.
Oh, so you sack the dude. Okay, gotcha. All right. My go?
Go ahead. Yep.
All right, well, that just became a stupid draw. First AP, Hellfire. Monster Cells, untap. Next one, Garu. Monster Cells, untap.
Oh, jeez. Could be here all day.
Garu, when
Okay.
played, mill 2. That'll be my 6-drop Garu and my 4-drop Garu. That is sad, but here's a 4-drop Garu. Okay. Not a bad turn 2. Go ahead.
You have 5 cards in the trash?
I should keep track of that, shouldn't I? I have exactly 5.
All right. And my level 1 here, so I don't forget either.
Yep.
Roll.
I will leave a die, and that's how many stacks of 5? 1.
Yeah. Kurapika. Time for the first will spin and Neon. Top 4 for character. If it's 1 AP and for energy at requirement, I can play it or read it. And I will.
That is the big scary.
Wait, Kurapika.
That's a big scary.
I'll give him. I can choose either snipe or to rest something. I'll choose snipe,
Okay.
and he always has impact. So I will swing 5k impact at the 4k Gara.
All right, that kills him. Where do you want the life to go?
Just top.
Wait a second. 10 or more, he
Nullify.
has nullify impact.
Yeah.
All right, that's a draw trigger.
And go ahead.
All right, I'm at 3 energy. Draw for turn. AP draw. Alrighty. Okay. Sideline check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And your big scary is always a 5/5.
Always the 5k, correct. He no longer has snipe, but he's always 5k. He's also always impact.
Always impact. All right. I think then I'm going to push up a Boros.
Yep.
I will do a Monster Cells to untap 1. Play
You're in
Atari.
trash now?
I do not have 10 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
no.
8.
You
Yeah, I have 3 Monster Cells. Yeah, that was the.
Just checking.
It sure did rant me a bunch. All right, so I did AP draw, Monster Cell to untap, play Taro. Yep. Raid Goro,
Yep,
and then
so
play
45.
Goro. Yep, he is 45 that when I attack, I get to draw a card.
I will block that one.
All right, we will swing 3K
Sure. Which one?
on the top.
Oops. Add to hand.
All right, we will swing 15. I'm just going to do this the tournament way that I always do, which is back and forth. We'll go on the bottom. Tisma, Through the Gauntlet is a series that we're doing where we are testing the newest IP versus the best and the favored deck by experienced players of the older IPs in NA.
Special. I'll blow up Raygara.
Well, damn, dude. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, we're at 10 now. All right, your turn.
Draw. I'll move up 1 double Kurapika.
Okay. And which one is that? That's a 4K on your turn, or is it something different?
It's a 4k if I have 6 energy. So right
Okay.
now he's technically at 3k.
And is that only during your turn or always?
Always.
Damn.
So it takes 6 energy, but it's always on. When it's a pile, draw 1, trash 1. Totes. Gonna play 5-cost Karapika, a color trigger. On a one played and on attack. Look at top card on my deck. Put it top or bottom of my deck.
Mm-hmm.
I will leave that there. Then color trigger is a 3,500 or 3K?
25.
25. Yeah. There's
25.
Okay.
Yep.
Actually gonna play another Karapika up front. Same thing. I already know it's there, so it's gonna be there.
And how big's he?
4K.
Nice.
So 4K now 4K because it's energy and 5K.
Alrighty.
So 4K, no impact, no nothing, just 4K.
Where do you want it?
Top.
Top it is. Ooh, get trigger, Monster Association.
And 5 impact.
Yeah, where do you want it?
Just top.
Top. All right, that is going to be an active trigger. Look out for that Boros.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. So we're down to 4 life. Now, my thought process there is I'm trying to fill my sideline, right? You just put 12. Put me up to 12 in my sideline. So my mind is telling me, like, I can survive with that amount. I don't want to go below 2 doing this method, but I will pretty aggressively drop my life just to make sure I can be aggressive against you. We will push up this Garu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting to 15 this turn. But what I can do... So that Karapika is just always a 6k if you have 6 energy.
It's always a 4K, correct.
Always a 4k if you have 4 energy. Okay. We will play Garu. Or, wait, no, that's stupid. We will play Monster Association.
There we go. Okay.
We will sacrifice Tario in order to pick up Garu.
Got it.
We will raid Garu.
It costs 6, right? You're at 5 right now?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes. Play this guy first. Or play this guy first. That puts me at 6. Raid, push
okay,
up.
got it.
Yep.
We're good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're still only at the second stage of his, which means he is a 45 impact who draws a card when he swings. We'll swing 45 impact, draw a card.
I will block 5K.
Alrighty. We will swing 4K.
4K, that'll go through. Which one?
From the top.
Nothing.
All right, and you have a 4K and a 4K, so pass turn.
AP draw.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Karapika. Play Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
And for my last trick, I'm going to I'm gonna Emperor time this Karapika.
Oof.
Yeah, so give us something plus 3k, and if it's Karapika, it also gets snipe.
Yep.
So I'm gonna 7k snipe. Impact the Ray Garu. He has impact because I have 6 energy.
Yep. Where do you want the damage?
It'll be top, but I gotta do all this resolving first. So one attack and let top card on my deck. I can choose to leave it there or put it to the bottom. I will put it to the bottom. And then because I won a battle, then I draw a card.
Nice. All right, and I get a draw trigger. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna swing for 4, no impact.
Boros will chump that.
Okay. I'm gonna swing for 4 impact. Look at that card in my deck. I will leave it there.
Garu
impact.
will. Oh, he is impact.
Yeah, he gets impact for 6 and more energy. So. he's
Oh
impact.
well, I'm taking it. So
Top's fine.
top active trigger. Woo! I have a 6K to block your last impactor.
Oh, is it 6?
Yeah, he goes from 3
Okay.
up to 6.
Okay, in that case, pass.
All right. Ooh, untapped draws. Now I absolutely have enough in my sideline.
All right, level 3. Okay, got it.
Yep. I mean, that was a lot of cards. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah.
Even if you didn't, you have Mon Association to trash one now, so.
Yeah. I'm going to push up this Garu.
Got it.
I like that idea. I'm going to Monster Association. God damn it. That's my kill spell. However, this can kill one of your guys that has impact if you have all the energies.
Yep. So kill equivalent 4K. Got it.
Yep. And this can kill your 5K Karapika and give spell shield to my 4K. All right, we will swing 4K.
Which one?
From the bottom. If you hit a special and you try targeting him, the special goes back to your hand instead. But you can still target these two.
Got it. Final? So nothing?
All right. Let's swing. Yeah, there's no reason. Go ahead.
Let's see. Draw. Gonna AP draw. Ahsoka. I'll play it. This Karapika back here, top card of deck. I will put it to the bottom.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to pay 1 AP for Hisoka. So if I pay 1 AP, he must be blocked.
Okay.
And then when he wins a battle, I draw a card.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna swing him first. 4K, must be blocked.
Block.
Okay. Win a battle, draw a card.
Yep.
And then I will swing for 4, no impact.
Block.
Okay. I'll swing for 4 impact. Look, target card on my deck. I will leave it there.
Where do you want it?
I just top sign.
All right. Draw a card. Damn. That was all of my Phoenix men in one spot.
And go ahead.
All right. Now I am going to need a miracle to be able to win. AP draw. Well, that's close. Okay. Monster Association.
Yep.
Nope. There's no way for me to get through all of that. Yeah, I think that's just game. I have the ability to raid this Garu, but with 2 open spots, you're guaranteed to kill me next turn. Because I only
Oh.
have 1 final left in my deck.
Yeah, is your last life the final? I'm just curious.
I mean, no.
I don't know. It might be.
Yeah.
At a final, Kurapika and Leori.
So what I'm learning with this deck is, even though you have to be aggressive and swing in, being behind on kill potential is really rough. Your deck having a critical mass of 4Ks or bigger is definitely something that puts you largely in favor, I think.
Yeah, I have a lot of my Kurapika's are 4Ks, Hisoka's 4K, Hanzo's in the deck somewhere, he's a 4K. And then my double energy Kurapika's that have 6 energy, which I usually have 6 energy, are also 4Ks. So it's like it's a lot of decent sized bodies, and my raid's 5K. So
Yeah.
once I get going, it's a lot of big bodies to worry about.
Yeah, I don't feel like that was an obnoxiously like out of order draw for me. I only saw 1 Garu until that final turn, which I mean there's only 4 in the deck, like that's gonna happen. When you only have 1 threat, you can not see your threat sometimes, especially when you don't have a search card.
Yeah, all your phoenixes were hanging out in your life.
Yeah. But that's why we do a best of 3, right?
So best of 3 each leader. So best of 3 of this, then best of 3 bomber.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
You'll get much more annoyed than I will in the first match, but I promise you, once I play against the 3rd person, I'm going to be much more annoyed.
Oh no, you're fine. I just wasn't sure the overall process.
And you get to learn the Garu matchup. I don't know. Do you think I did any misplays? Just off the top of your head, like we still are gonna do like the review of the match thing, but
nothing too crazy. Again, you just really got to be careful. When you do your first raid, Kurapika is waiting for you to raid in response to remove it. So just fully expect the first thing you play out that's like air quotes dangerous will be appropriately immediately dealt with.
Yeah.
So like just they'll be shocked because we're waiting for that. We like to raid Kurapika's late as in response, not as a aggressive move.
So maybe I should be more focused on baiting out with like early push-ups than going for him.
Yeah, if you early push up to a point where like I get low life and I have to start throwing them out for defense sake, then you can respond to that. But ideally, I'm waiting for you to do something out big, then I can kill it.
Oof. This is a weird hand. All right.
Are we switching, or are you still second, or how's that work?
I think losers should always choose.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and I still think this deck wants to be on the draw more than it wants to be on the play. In this matchup in particular.
Got it, Cap.
Alrighty.
Back on.
Bet.
I'm going first.
All right, good luck.
7. Yep. Let's see. Have here. Oh, that is not a hand of cards I want to see. It's definitely getting bad.
My opener was like that. I looked at it, I was like, wow, that's 1-0, and I wish.
Yeah. What I've learned in my Kurapika days, because sometimes you don't get to play the game, it's just, if I see 2 zeros, I'm keeping. It doesn't matter what the other 5 cards are.
I mean,
there's too many times I've like not seen energy and just 2 zeros, the rest can be shenanigans. Like we'll just deal with it because we can't afford to throw away 2 zeros.
I'm with you on that, except when I'm playing one of my rush decks. Like Tengen and Wives, if I only have 2 zeros, I'm upset. Like, why? My deck has so many 0 and 1s. It's
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, my Green Toshiro has like 16, so I'm like,
yeah.
Deck, I'm like, what? There's no way. But this particular deck, 2, we're doing it.
Yeah.
So I didn't even see 2 that first hand to give you an idea.
Oh my god. With Toshi, it's not Toshi. With Tengen, I have 20 0 and 1s.
Oh man.
It's a rush deck. It's just push up every turn, you know? I think that's the only way you can possibly win.
Bunga bunga.
Exactly.
I like
Got a bunga with the best of the ungas.
Let's see. What do we have? Do we get to play? I will AP draw.
No. All right. Well, this is one of the reasons we're doing best of 3, right? Tario, Tario. Go ahead.
Draw. AP draw. Okay. So totes. I'm at 9. I'll banish Leorio and go ahead.
Okay. I'm at 2 still. I don't think I'm in setup mode. Yeah. It's a really weird draw for me.
Yeah, I
Cause
know he ain't swinging, so I ain't worried about that.
yeah. I just it gives you a hand, but I think I double push.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Tario
Okay.
into Phoenix Man. Look at the top 3. Hey, look at this Goro. This is the color trigger Garo, by the way. Enters Mills 2. And that's who I'm discarding. Okay.
Checks out.
Swing 500.
Wow. Powerful number when I have 0. Top. Right?
Yep. Top.
Active to nothing.
Okay, swing 500 again. Bottom. Yep.
Nothing.
All right, you're up. See, if that would have drawn you a 1 or the 0 drop, then I'd be terrified. Because, like, you're not really far behind. You put anything in your deck on the front line, they can't get through it.
Yeah.
Their job is to sit there and pick up Garu.
Leorio, the double bouncer.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like this. Only have Leorio. I'm going to play Totes back. I'm going to play Babby Kurapika up front.
Alrighty. I'm at 3 now. Okay. Hellfire. Hellfire.
I like that.
Into medium scary. 5 hundo.
Like the first.
5 hundo.
Should be
From
top.
the top. Yep.
Special. Below medium scary.
You're really gonna kill. Aw. You don't want to kill Tario?
I'll get to him. Don't worry.
Okay.
It'll be his time soon enough.
Yeah. He's just a little kid on the bench, man. He's not.
Draw. Okay.
And that guy's he's the same as Hellfire, right? The untap generates 1 more.
No, this is the sack to give.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Netero is mine. That
Netero.
2 when active.
Can you tell it's been a minute since I played against Karapika?
You and everybody else. It's fine. Play Basho, 2 energy step guy.
That bro.
2 energy Kurapika back here. Then uh 5 class Kurapika. Took out of my deck. I will. I'll leave it there.
So, as a heads up, because of your camera angle, I can see the art of what you're revealing. I don't know what it is, but if I did,
Fair enough.
yeah,
Good looking out.
Yeah.
I will swing for 3.
I will take it. Yeah,
Just top.
top it is. You get an Super Raider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and no Garus. Okay. Untap. Draw. All right, we will push up Phoenix Man. We will play Goro, mill 2. 1, 2.
You're level 1 yet?
No. At 4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We will sacrifice this Tario to pick up this Garu.
Got it.
Play this Garu. And then play that same Garu on the back line.
Got it.
All right, we will start by swinging 15.
Block.
5.
I don't think it matters, I guess. I'll block this one, the last one.
5 again.
Bottom, we have active.
Nice. Go ahead. And we are at 4 inside line. I have a sneaky suspicion we're about to be at 5 inside line. One way or another, I think you're going to put me there.
Maybe. That's the plan. Let's see. I'm going to move these two up.
Mhm.
This guy back.
All right.
Okay, 2 AP for our first wheel spin. Then Neon.
Yep. Oh,
Top
you said
4.
first. That's worrisome.
This should be Hisoka. Play Hisoka. Because you did pressure me so much, I do have to actually do this.
Yes. Yes. Snipe that Taro. If you don't,
I'll
he's
give
just
it to you.
coming back. Like it's.
Yeah, I will snipe medium scary.
Oh no.
Just top.
Top it is. Ooh, draw a card.
Okay. I will swing 4 no impact, but if he wins the battle, I draw a card.
Your other guy has impact, and your last guy does not have impact. Correct?
Yeah, he still has impact, but I have 6 energy or more.
Yeah.
So these no impact, no impact, impact.
I will chump, or I'll take it.
Just top sun.
Active trigger. That's a 45 bird, man.
Nice. In that case, I will swing 4K.
That guy does not have impact, right?
Correct.
All right, goodbye, Taro.
All right, I'll still swing 4K impact. Look at top card of my deck. I will leave it there. Still, and you block it. All right. Go ahead.
Birdman survives. I do have the first interval now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Got it.
So did I draw? I did draw. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We will push up there. Damn. It is proving to be very difficult for me to get to 10 cards in my sideline this game.
Harder than you think sometimes.
Yeah.
If you don't see your color triggers or association stage early, they could be a little tricky to get down to 10.
All right, well, what else are we going to do? Play this Garu. Raid this Garu. And then... play this Garu.
Got it.
So this guy, since I'm currently at 5, is look at the top card. I can leave it there or sideline it. Sideline it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
4K.
6, 7, 8, 9. Just the 4K body now.
The other one's gonna be still also 4K.
Yes.
One of these through. I guess it should be the first one. Yeah. Oh, top.
Bottom this time.
Bottom. Got it.
Yep.
Final. So nothing.
Woohoo! We'll swing with this Garu and draw a card.
Okay. So you're still 4K. So
Yep.
I'll block that with 5.
And then 15 and 5. Your go.
AP draw.
Alrighty.
They're still 4K.
Yes. And as soon as I get one more card into my sideline, he has Nullify Impact. Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna banish this one to play the Kurapika. It's a card on my
Okay.
deck. I will put it at the bottom. I'll raid this one.
Alrighty.
Snipe. So I will snipe impact the raid Garu.
Alright. He did. Where do you want it?
To top sign.
Alright. That'll be a color trigger. That's you have something 25, right? In your deck? Like I don't
Somewhere here.
Yeah.
Melody's shivering in her boots right now somewhere.
Yeah, put that neon up here.
All right. You do
Alright.
have Nullify Impact now.
I do.
So I will. Yeah, I'll swing the 4 Impact. Look at top card on my deck. I will. I'll put it at the bottom.
So I'm taking the next guy no matter what. Well, the next guy just draws you a card, right? How many cards do you have in hand?
Right now I'm at 4. If he wins the battle, I draw a card. So if you don't block him, he doesn't draw. And then he has Impact.
Yeah, that's why I'm just debating. Is it better to do the take the damage from the guy who draws you a card, or to take the impact damage and hope to get something like an active trigger? Yeah, I think I take him.
Top sign.
All right. Ooh, that's a final.
Okay. So now I'll swing 4. If he's blocked, I draw a card.
You will in fact draw a card.
And then this one has 5 Impact.
Block.
Now you nullify. Got it. Go ahead.
All right. Draw. Ooh, what are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
13, I
11,
think?
12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, 15. I not thought. There you go. Level 3.
All right. We'll push this goofball up. Um, All right. because I'm at 15, I can play this Garu. He's a 4K. Pay 1 AP. Kill the Kurapika with Snipe that he can kill. Yep.
Well, impact. You got it.
Yeah.
Very good.
And we will raid this Garu. He has
Level 3.
all of the texts.
All the things. He sure does.
Yep. So when he attacks, I draw a card. He is a 5K with impact, and if you do not block him, I switch him to active the first time.
So he will take this guy. And which one you want?
Bottom.
Ooh, special.
Oh,
That's crazy. I'll kill. Well, he's still a 4K, right? The he's just damaged 2 right now.
yeah, he's
impact?
damaged 2 right now. Nullify impact.
I'll kill the raid.
Kill the raider. Alrighty. Let's scry 1 as I finally. Okay, keep that there.
Block.
Yup, and block Taro.
Yeah,
Okay,
block.
yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just shocked he lived this long. He's been hanging out the whole time.
Oh.
Good for him.
Yeah. If I drew a final in order to like do extra actions, I would have been able to sack him to play my Garu. But this game didn't see the finals.
An AP draw.
Yep.
Oh Jesus. There's some shenanigans in my hand right now. And not the good kind.
Good for you.
Good for me, yeah. I'm gonna play Kurapika with 1. Then I'm gonna raid.
Oh, the third Kurapika. That is crazy. All right, nice.
Kind of nuts out here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to actually kill the child.
Well, that's rude. All right, take that one and no trigger. It's another child.
4K. Still impact. That's synergy. Like a top card on my deck. I will leave it there.
Yeah, we're just gonna take that one. It's over. The next card was
Yeah.
finally one of my specials.
Yeah, you hadn't been really seeing them.
Yeah, I saw 1 in 2 games.
Yikes.
It happens. That is RNG, right? That is the game. Your deck has 8 actual removal spells. And then you have this guy must be blocked guy. So like technically he's like half a removal.
Yeah, he quasi counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then,
that alone puts you pretty high on advantage.
if you ever see him, Hanzo in here, he can be double damage. So he pretty much begs to be blocked as well. Because either 4K double damage or 5K, he picks when he swings.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooh. All right, well, we have one last match. Let's see if Garu can squeak out 1 W against Kurapika.
Oh, it's best of 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. It's doing 3 matches, so you can't just say RNG and it's unwinnable. Like
Oh,
doing
no matter what. Got it.
3 no matter what. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
That was...
No matter how painful, it's 7.
my fault.
Wow, that's a fucking hand. All right, dump it. Seven. The hand had like perfect curve if I hit 1-0, but I don't believe.
Honestly,
I don't believe. No.
I won't believe either.
No.
Right, Frank. All right.
That's kind of my play style in general, though, is I try never to keep a risky hand. All right.
A good place to have.
This is a hand of cards. Yeah.
I'll keep
All right, go ahead. Ooh.
Alrighty. It's a pile. Draw one, trash one.
Mm-hmm.
Draw one. Guess I'll trash area and go ahead.
Draw for turn. Oh, only draw one card, not that one. Play Boros. Draw. Huh. We'll discard this Garu.
Got it.
And then we'll play Tario. Go ahead.
Pika. Any Kurapika. And go ahead.
All right. Draw. Yep. Boros. Draw. Huh. Huh. Okay. This is going to be weird. I'm going to discard this Garu. I'm going to Monster Cell. I'm going to play Monster Association.
Okay.
I'm going to Monster Cell. I'm going to sacrifice Tario to pick up Garu.
Honestly, not that weird.
I'm going to play this, bro. And lastly, I'm going to raid Garu.
Okay, now it's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
4.
That's fine.
There's only 4, so he's a 4K.
When in doubt, always just trash a Garu. You can get him back.
Yeah. Yep.
Nothing.
Good. All right, go ahead. Yeah, like the hand can power him out, and if you can't drop Kurapika this turn, the hand can keep doing shit. So it's one of those, like, I think this was a right call.
Let's see. AP draw. Yeah. Play another baby. Double.
Okay.
And go ahead.
All right. Draw. How big's that Kurapika?
3K.
3K. Okay. We're gonna mill 1. Damn it. At 5, he has plus 500. Okay. So he's a 3K right now. I'll pay an AP to kill your dude.
Oh, you have 5 in trash?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Do you mind if I pushed him up? Because I was supposed to do that before. Because I still
Right.
had 3.
That's fine.
Yeah. Because I'm going to put this guy on the back line, not on the front. We will swing, draw a card. From the bottom? Yep.
Raid at the hand because I don't have 7.
Nope. All right. And 15 from the top.
Active, nothing.
All right. You're up. Your energy production right now is at 5?
Yep.
Okay.
These 2 Pikas. Baby. Baby. Boros is a 1500, right?
Yes.
Going to Emperor time this Kurapika.
Okay.
So he'll become 6k snipe. And then he gets impact now because there's a character with 5k on the field. It includes himself for that count. So
Okay.
for this turn, he's a 6k impact snipe. And I will impact snipe your raid guy.
Yep. He's
And on
dead.
a battle, I'll draw a card.
All right. And
just a top.
top it is. Draw a card.
And then I'll swing 1500.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll take it.
Just top.
All right. That is nada.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. So let's put that there. Huh. Push, push. Push. Yeah. Huh. Mill 1. Mill 2.
Sure, you're level 2 by now, right? You're like 11 right now?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Got it.
And kill spell Garu, kill the bigger Karapika. All right. So he's a 35, he's a 4. Swing 4K.
Bottom?
Top.
Top.
Yep, just hit a bottom.
Active, making 45.
All right. Swing 35.
Block.
All right. Swing 15.
Bottom.
Bottom. Yep.
Right. Nothing.
And swing 15.
Top. Color, play a Jit, 200 or less from my hand, act to the field. I don't have one, so.
All right. You're up.
You're in dire straits, boys. Let's see what we can do. Draw.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep.
Play Basho back here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if I do any of that, I'm gonna AP draw.
All right. Before you push up Karapika as well, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Just in case you want to change your mind on that. That's,
Basho. So playing M. Hunter license. Stand 2. Still not looking good. Gonna have to do that. Feels bad. I'm gonna raid this Kurapika.
okay.
Give it snipe.
And you still have 1 AP. Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play it raw.
Ooh,
Give it
okay.
nothing. Then Hunter License again. Going to Emperor Time. This Kurapika, so give him 3k and snipe.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to raid this Kurapika. Give him snipe.
Alrighty.
Okay. So 4,500 snipe, no impact to the currently 4k Garo, I guess.
Neither are currently 4K. He's 4K on my turn. Once I'm at 15, he's always 4K.
Okay, I'll do the one that's 4k on your turn right now.
All right.
No
Where do you want it?
impact, So, but that one doesn't have impact.
Oh, no impact on him? Okay, then. Sweet.
This one doesn't. But I
Damn
do win
it.
a battle, so I draw a card.
Wish he had impact.
This one has 4k, 5k snipe impact, so I'll snipe the other Garo.
Mhm.
That one I'll do top.
Kill your raid.
Ouch. I will swing for 3 because I don't have 6 energy.
All right, where do you want it?
Just top.
And active trigger.
What?
Draw. Push this one up. Oh yeah, 2 more cards went, so we're at 14 now. We're just gonna mill 1 to get me to 15. Hey, look, there's the raider. Taro, that puts me to 5. Kill spell. Kill spell. He has spell shield. So
Okay.
swing 15.
Not final.
Ooh, okay. So there is a way for Garu to actually win this matchup. I have to play big Garu on turn 2. And then maybe.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. All right. Well, that has been the testing of this match. Let me stop recording it. I'm still streaming. I'm just stopping the recording.
Have fun.
Ooh. All right. All right. Rename the file. All right. This was 1. God damn it. No. Garu versus Kurapika. 2L1W. All right, that is saved. Oh, now I get to play against a matchup that is very interesting to me.
I'm a bomber. I'm an eye bomber a lot. Can't wait to get a little bit of buzz.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm with you on that, dude. I love Bomber. Let me go top off my water, though.
You good?
I will be right back. Alrighty. Start recording. All right. So this is going to be part 2 of episode 1. Garu versus Hunter Hunters to, well, best deck and favorite deck, right? I'm not sure if Bomber is the second best deck in Hunter Hunter. I hope it is. I wish it is. I really do wish it is. But honestly, who knows?
I sure don't.
You're the Hunter Hunter expert, man.
That's not what I said.
I know that specified slots is like, well, it's a gambling deck. If you high roll, it feels unbeatable. But
Yeah, that's true.
Bomber has the ability to really control the game. I think in this matchup, I'm hoping you can't early push up, which Bomber quite frequently can do. And I need to set up and go bigger and avoid playing my 6-drop Garu until I have 45 at minimum. Let me look at your list again. You are running the Killua package. Nice.
Everyone loves 4Ks.
This is literally my deck. Except you run the Edda. Elsa, or whatever her name is, instead of the...
Up to energy stand? Yeah.
Instead of Strip of Beach, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I run 1 beach.
Yeah, I just personally love Beach so much. I think it's a phenomenal card. But having the body can be much more beneficial. I understand that completely.
To me, it was mainly just the 2 energy compared to 3.
Yeah, you can easily play her
faster.
Yeah. What do you think is the concern in this matchup for Garu, and what are you looking to do to be able to, take the win more easily?
I'm praying to God that I find my Paladin's necklaces or my Barras, because this is don't get it twisted. This is an aggro deck. This is a lot of little swings. They'll be pushing up a lot. It's be a lot of little bodies. So I need to clear out bodies for them to actually go through. So I definitely need to get rid of all when the big stuff shows up. I gotta have a way to deal with it. So Paladin's necklace is great. Not as powerful in this deck. You can get it back and it helps your trash, but still better than having him out doing damage. This deck has no impacts, and it doesn't have anything like that. So I really have to blow stuff up and clear a path.
Yep. Which is why I need to make sure I need to pray you don't Bara Genthru combo me into oblivion. And I need to play my big scary Garu when he's a 45, so you can't do that except Paladins.
Yeah. I gotta find my special release or just Paladins. Otherwise, he's just gonna be hanging out.
And I'm praying for the 3-drop kill guy, because that's going to be really good for me in this matchup.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Odd or even?
I like odd. And I like mulliganing this hand.
3, you got it.
Awesome. I think in this matchup, depriving you from going first is better than me going second. I actually do use logic when it comes to when I choose first or second. I think your deck is so much better going first than my deck is going second that I want to steal that from you, because my deck's only marginally better going second.
Right. It's not a huge difference.
No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh.
So I'm going second, correct?
That is correct. Boop.
Okay.
And boop. All right. What am I looking at here, huh? What do I, what?
7. I guess you're doing it.
You're keeping?
I'm entirely happy about it, but I am keeping.
Okay. I will play a Garu, and then you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
Get through. They're gone. Draw one trash one. Oh, trash. Color again through. And go ahead.
Right. Untaps. Draw. Thank God. Taru Hellfire. Go ahead.
Killua. Biscuit's training. Reach stand.
Mm.
Trip for beach. Draw a card.
Hey, one of.
And then I will raid Killua.
Okay then. That was
I want to.
Yeah.
Now here's the turn. All right. When attack, show any number of specified cards from my hand. I show 2 or more slots between the field and my hand. I draw a card. 4 or more, I do double damage. So I'll show these 2.
Yep.
draw a
So
card.
you draw a card. Oh. Ah, the early Killua. All right. Well,
Top's fine.
top is fine. Let's go. Final.
All right, go ahead.
Flip it up. Draw a card. Hmm. Well, this is a little weird. Push up this Garu.
Yep.
AP, play this Garu. Putting me to 5. Play this Garu. Monster cells. Play this Garu. Kill spell. And we will spell shield, this Garu. Swing 2K.
Top is raid, but I don't have enough in hand, so energy.
Yeah, you do.
I want to gamble.
It'll kill my little Garu.
Maybe it might. Not even
It might.
You know what?
Yeah.
Sure.
Fuck it. Like, you're
What's
playing
that card on my
slots.
deck? 2 more energy. Silent at 3K. Oh, 4 energy.
Oh, god damn it. Go ahead. Why did I tell you to do that? All right, that's 4 in my sideline.
Let's see. Killua. Ski dice. So rate this Killua.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to risky dice?
That's in a few months. Swing, swing 4. Show 2 slots. So I'll draw a card.
Yep. Where do you want it?
Just top.
Alrighty. Nada. That puts me up to 5, though.
Swing for 4.
Where you want it?
Top.
All right. Nada. That puts me up to 6. Before I AP draw. Yeah, I'm gonna AP draw. Ooh. I'll push up this Garu.
Yep.
I will play this Garu. He can't kill anything. And because I have
Got it.
Taru, or Taria, I will raid Garu. 3,
It
4,
costs
5,
6?
6. Yeah, he's...
Here, 5.
Oh, I will not raid Garu. Damn. Oh well. I guess we'll play this guy then.
Got it.
We do have the first 5, so swing with him. Mill that.
Which one?
From the bottom.
Active, I'll make Killua 7K.
All right, swing with this, and we'll mill that.
Okay, I'll
And
block it 7.
swing 4K
4. Okay.
from the
They go
top.
through? Top. Nothing.
All right, you're up. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So he's at 3K, 3K and 2 4Ks.
Yep. 3K during your turn, 4K. No nullify impact yet, but that doesn't matter in this matchup.
Yeah. I'm gonna AP draw.
All right.
I play a Raw Killua. And then I'm going to play one cost get through. Look at Tarkon on my deck. Leave it top or bottom.
Yep.
I will leave it there. They're all 4Ks anyway. Let's just still draw the card. I'm gonna risky dice Killua.
Yep.
Goes that card on my deck. 2
Ah.
more energy. So I'll make him a 5K, draw the card.
He sure is a 5K.
So I'll just swing for 4.
All right, where do you want it?
Top.
And special kill the Killua.
And go ahead.
All right. Draw.
You're like 11 or 12 now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Oh.
Yep. But we are gonna get there this turn, I think. Yeah. Raid this Garu.
Got it.
Oh wait, AP draw. Sorry, I one card in hand. It's stupid not to AP draw.
Yep. AP draw, Raid Garu. Got it.
Yep. And play this guy. Mill 2.
You're 11.
Now I'm at 11. Yep.
You got it.
12, 13. Nah. All right. So swing 45, draw a card.
Which one?
From the top, I think. Yeah.
He's impact, so I ain't looking at.
He's not impact yet. He's only 11.
Hey, level 2 is impact. Level 3 is the restand, I think, right?
Level 2 is impact. Holy shit. Okay. I don't know what this deck does. All right.
It's nothing, by the way.
Yeah. 4K. We're keeping that.
Bottom?
Yep.
Special?
Ooh.
I will kill the active Midnight Scare? Yeah. Him.
And swing 4K.
I want to go down to 1. Ugh. That's rough, buddy.
Depends how much removal you have in your hand.
Good question, actually. You know what? Yeah. Top.
Yep.
Raid. I
Can't kill anything.
Oh, you're right, because it's 4K right now.
Mhm.
Add the hand.
All right, your turn. Yeah. And usually I don't give like backseat commentary on other decks, but during this, I think like just
Oh,
like
you're fine.
pro tipping one another is not a bad thing. Like it's just, we're trying to see how good and how valuable decks are into one another.
Ain't no problem. I will. Yeah, ship up. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Well, we will be gambling now.
Gamba?
Yeah, we're gonna gamble first. Bring us cost cheap. Yeah. Get through. We have that card on my deck.
Fingers
Restore
crossed.
energy.
Damn it.
Nice. So blow up shit. I will leave it there. I'll need that for more stuff.
Oh no.
What Garu is under the rated one?
The one that if I'm at 15 is a 4K. Which I'm at 13 right now.
The fact you can get them back really hurts a lot, but okay, I think I need to. Okay, my second one's gonna be release. I'm gonna show another bomber card. So 3 bombers cost 1 SAP.
Yep.
I'm gonna blow up the non-rated one.
Okay, he's blown up.
So right now the one under is at 2,500.
45, 35.
35.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But if you de-raid, he goes up to a 4K.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, that'll be my 15th card.
no.
That's only when he's derated. I'm at 14 right now.
Oh, it was happening. I'm just order operations. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna risky dice. Pick gone.
Okay.
Top card deck is 2 more energy, so I'll draw the card. Get a plus 1K.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2,500. And for my last AP, I'll actually play Paladin's Necklace to de-raid.
Oh, I need something off life here.
Okay, so I will swing. Oh, he's not reading. 25. I guess I should swing the smaller one first. First a block. Well, should be bigger. Yeah. 4K.
Top.
Yeah, top.
All right, that is nothing.
Swing 4K.
Draw your card.
No, he's not rated.
Oh, he's not. Okay, I take that because I'm going to be dead anyways.
4K.
Gonna be dead anyways. Oh, there's the active trigger. Damn it.
I figured I didn't have any finals left because I was like, oh, I already saw a couple.
Yeah. Oh, it's so difficult keeping 6 energy.
Harder than things. Yeah, it's like if you're a 5, it'd be like so much easier. But him being 6 is like actually a big deal.
Yeah. He should be 6 though, with how good he is.
Yeah, that's the hard part. It's like I get it. Like I understand why. It just feels bad.
Do. Alrighty. Yeah, and in that matchup, I opened up with 2 of the extra AP Killagai Garus, but you never played the small guys up front. You just went 4Ks the whole game.
Oh yeah, that game is a little weird.
Yeah,
I didn't,
yeah.
I didn't have any subs or barras, so I was like, well, I guess we're doing it.
It worked. Oh no.
I'm still first, right?
Yes. Or no, I'm first. I'm
Oh,
first.
no, I'm still second. I'm second.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ooh. The scary thing about this hand is, if I was on the draw, I would probably risk it, but I'm not. 4, 5, 6, 7. It had double Hellfire and 2 more double energy producers and the 6 drop.
Ooh.
Yeah. And a single 0. So, like,
That's tempting.
if I was on the draw, I think I risk them biscuits, man. Like, 3, 4,
I would have thought about it.
5, 6, 7. Ah, yes. The duality of life.
Go ahead.
AP draw. Go ahead.
Killua to a get through. It's a card on my deck. I will leave it there. Go ahead.
All right. AP draw. Start exiling. Monster Association. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Garu. Go ahead.
Killua. Go on, draw one, trash one. Feels bad, but Rainu and 15 at top.
Nada.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, AP draw. Boros. Draw. Discard Monster Association. Phoenix Man. Top 3. Can't get him, so get him. These onto the bottom. Discard. A Hellfire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead.
Gone. Get what's friend. Killua. Beach. Draw a card. Great Killua.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll swing 4. I'll reveal another specified slot. Draw a card.
Yep. From the top.
Top's fine. Yep.
Nada.
1.5. Top.
Nada.
1.5 top.
Special. Kill the 4K.
Very dead. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Draw. Okay. We can start playing the game here.
We did it.
Hellfire. Monster Cell. Yeah, so that's untapped from Hellfire. So 1 AP, play Garu, pay an AP, kill the Killua. And then next, play Garu. Go ahead. I'm at 3 life. 1 blocker.
Let's see. Double stand. Play sub, top 4 search for risky dice or a bomber card.
Mm-hmm.
If I get one, trash one. I'll get a Bara. To get a Bara, I will trash. Go again through.
Ooh.
Can't wait to get rid of that card.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah. It's so bad. You don't have to put a
Can't.
card back, but like it should just be
Can't.
fucking bounce. Like it shouldn't even be anything else. Just bounce.
Yeah. I'm gonna play the Bara.
All right.
I'm gonna Garino, gets that card on my deck. I will put it to the bottom. I'll activate main Bara, gets that card on my deck. 2 more energy. Energy is a 3, so I'll give the Garo minus 1k, so it's a 3 now. Not like
Yep.
it matters. Just so I know what it is. And I will actually put that at the bottom of my deck as well.
Mm-hmm.
And swing for 1.5.
Block.
2.5 top.
Final.
Right, go ahead.
Draw for turn. This Dumbo is untapped. We're sitting at 8. All right, we're going to push.
Yep.
Play this Garu. Play this Garu, mill 2.
So you got 10 now?
9.
9. Fine.
Raid this Garu.
Okay.
We will swing with this one.
They will be at 10. Got it.
Yep. Milling that put me up to 10.
Which one? Top.
Top.
Get at the hand.
All right. Draw card, impact.
Submit that. I'll go bottom. Active trigger. I don't think it matters anyway because they're both.
My
pretty
15s are not getting through.
Yeah.
You're up. Do.
play risky dice. I'm gonna activate main Granu. Looks like card on my deck. I'll leave it there. Going to activate main for Borrow. Reveal that card on my deck. 2 or more energy, so I'll make the 4K Garu a 3K.
Alrighty.
I don't think that matters actually. Yeah, because you're gonna be
We're at 11.
I'm going to actually no, I'm gonna make the guy under your Garu is a 3K right now? A 35 10?
Always a 3K.
Always a 3K.
Always a 3K. Yeah, he's the color trigger, the thing I was praying for while you were chipping at me.
Ah.
The only time red color trigger can be good.
Fair enough. I'm gonna blow up the one I just made at 3K.
So, kill him. Right? Kill medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should have done that differently. I think. Okay, we're gonna change the order of this. Everything's the same because I did this first, so I knew what this was.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna do Bara yet.
Okay.
I still play risky dice.
Yes.
Still, I'm gonna have to do that. Burn it. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to. No, have to do that. Have to. Do this first. Your other guys are 15 and 15. Phoenix Man and okay.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna risky dice. I'm gonna pick sub.
Okay.
Go top card. Make him a 3K.
Now you draw that card.
Now I draw that card. Yep.
So, did you already activate Bara to neg something when you knew what the card
I
was?
did not.
Okay.
Did not. It's gonna
All
hope
right.
for the best on that one.
You still haven't used that second AP.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Gosh, I guess I'll have to blindly do Bara. So I'll Bara now. This is blind. Oh, another Bara. Still
Bara.
works out.
Never punished.
Never punished.
All right, what are you negging?
I'll neg. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll neg the 4K and 3K.
Okay.
Still a weird order. And in the end, it really didn't matter. I'm going to pound his necklace off the rated one. Draw the Bara. Actually, it did matter a little bit. But I'm just gonna. No, man. I'm gonna blow up anyway. The 3K. So in the end, all it did was get sub a 3K. So yeah. Okay. Swing for 3.
I'm taking the first one.
Stop.
Ooh. Active trigger, Garu.
Okay. Swing for 3.
Block with Garu.
1.5. And 2.5.
All right. 1, 2,
gotta-
3,
gotta
4,
try-
5,
trash
6,
check.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We are
Got it.
online. Alrighty. Untaps. Draws. Interesting. Push up Garu. Push up Garu. Play Boros. Draw. Discard 6-drop Garu. Play this Garu. Play this Garu. Swing 4K.
Which one?
Top.
Add to hand.
Swing 4K.
I'll block that.
Swing 3K.
Bottom?
Yep.
Raid? Everyone's at 4K right now?
No, he's a 3K. You guarantee the win if you wait until your turn.
Yeah.
Because you have technically 3 scries to get there. And if you run into 4 cards on the top of your deck that are 0 and 1.
Draw. Okay, let's start the circus. That card in my deck. Oh yeah, we're fine.
All right. Reveal. Oh, jeez.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna risky dice sub.
Yep.
Make him 3K. Draw the card. And then double release. 4K and yeah.
4K, 4K. Yeah.
Then Albara, get top card of deck. Training.
Nice.
I'll give him -1, so he's a 2.
Okay.
And I'll leave it there. Sleeper 2.
Good game. All right, third and final. Before we do the voiceover stuff, but
What do we have? Get through final. Nothing.
Bomber's a really interesting deck because, like, yes, you are a low to the ground aggro deck, but you have the inevitability of you will draw gas with all of your scrying and deck manipulation.
Yeah. Like, listen, we'll make sure you can find what you need.
Well,
What you
we'll
need
try.
enough to win. I mean, well, who knows?
Well,
You'll get what you need,
yes, in fair matchups, it is. I think Bomber versus something like Green Saitama is probably unwinnable. Not unwinnable, but, you know, like, you're not likely to win.
Yeah, feels
The
bad.
deck can play a vanilla 45 that you can't Paladins.
Yeah, Silver Fang's what a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I don't have release, I'm actually screwed.
Yeah, I was talking to this one guy. He's trying to put together the Green Saitama list. He's like, do you think there's a better alternative to Silverfang? I just don't think he's worth a 4 of. And I'm like, you're incorrect. I'm sorry to tell you. He deserves the 4 of. He is the second best card in the deck behind King. Like,
Yeah.
and
he's
King's
very
absurd.
good. He's also absurd.
Do. Yeah, I think this one's a keep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. by no means do I think Through the Gauntlet is going to have like a lot of decks that are top tier or anything coming out of like
Right.
newer IPs and stuff, but I'm hoping we can at least see like the discrepancy between power.
Yeah. It's a cool thing to do, to revisit those sets. You know, there's so many sets come out, people forget about them.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, those were cards that came out, huh?
I'm also growing tired of people saying, well, Japan says the deck sucks and it sucks. For anyone who might be watching, Japan has Metal Bat as a tier 4 deck. I have won 2 Rumble Ramas. 4 and 1, I think one other Rumble Ramba, and I first placed a 12-man locals, all with Metal Bat going up against competitive decks. It's tier 1 in our meta. Like,
Our meta is just so different.
yeah. And people wrote it off because they were like, well, Japan said it sucks. Japan has better gatekeepers than we do, right? Like, every format, every card game has gatekeepers, decks that if you can't handle them, you can't break through. For Magic, it's mono red or red white mouse aggro bullshit. If you can't handle that deck, your deck's unplayable into the meta. It doesn't mean your deck is like horrendously bad, but if you're playing against something that's slower than that in your meta, well, then you can play a lot of different things. So, all right.
Yeah, we have that benefit right now, so it's nice.
Yes. I'm dreading the lowly decks. All right, Garu, go.
Draw. Killua, Genthru. Go ahead.
Boop, boop. I put them upside down. Draw. Phoenix Mahan. 1, 2, 3. Big Garu. Big Garu energy. We will discard. Well, that's unfortunate.
And I doubt Trash Garu.
I am going to trash a Garu. Not that one though. And we'll play Hellfire. Go ahead.
Listen, I play Sisters. There are many times I've searched for an event and immediately trashed it.
Well, that's a little
Or
different. I
search a
currently
card and trash an event. I'm like, you know what? I'll get you later. It's fine.
yeah. I currently can't pick him up. So
Gotta believe in the child.
eventually I'll draw the child. And
I'm gonna play beach and draw a card.
alrighty.
Go ahead.
Untap. We will play a Phoenix Mahan up front. Push up. Sorry. Leaving me at 3. We will play this Garu, mill 2. That put me to 3. Play this Garu, and then hey, how about another Garu? Swing bottom.
Draw a card.
Nice.
Draw. Came through. Let's card on my deck. Put top or bottom. I leave it there. I'll play Bara.
Oh no.
I'll basically training to refresh. Yeah, I'll activate main Bara, reveals that card on my deck. feel more energy, so I'll make the 4K a 3K.
Alrighty.
And I will raid, and I'll blow him up.
You did.
Then I will play the baby Genthru back here. Swing 1.5.
I'll take it.
Just top.
Final.
1.5.
Top again.
Yep.
All right. I got a raid Garu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Raid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 3, 4, 5. So he is currently a 45.
Oh, 4K. Level 1 is just draw a card. 45 is level 2.
Oh, and that's when he gains impact as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
So 4K.
Well, yeah, I'll take special. Yeah, we'll kill Genthru.
And go ahead.
All right. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Level 1. Got it.
Okay. We will play Garu, pay an AP, kill Bara. And we will raid this Garu. Swing, draw a card.
Which one?
Top.
Ray Killua. Sure, I'll save you an AP.
All right. And swing, draw a card.
Bottom.
Yep.
Another Killua at the hand.
So what do you think are the biggest gatekeeping decks in NA? Like the two decks, like if you don't come prepared for them, if your deck can't play against them well, you probably can't compete at, like, say, a higher level.
Honestly, I think Purple Gias, and it's starting to be, honestly, Green Saitama.
Yeah.
Blizzard JK is the best deck, I still think, but like it can low roll to like nonsense. Gias is just consistent, and like if you don't have, there's a lot of removal. It used to be Purple Bleach, but I think Gias has replaced Bleach as like the deck that you need to be able to beat.
Yeah.
So I would say Purple Gias for sure, possibly Green Saitama second.
I think I agree with
Top
that.
two right now.
Yeah. I don't think Green Saitama is like one of the best decks. I think it's like tier 1.5, like tier 2. But I do think it is one of those gatekeep decks that, like, if you can't close out the game by late game, you can't compete like at a high level just because it exists.
Yeah. If you're too slow, you're losing. So
yeah. All right, your go.
Draw.
6.
Okay. Let's see. That would be kind of funny.
For who?
For me. Yeah, let's do it. Tap 1. Release one of the raids.
Yep. I'm keeping the one with the smaller body underneath it because that's optimal for you.
Fair enough. Paladin the other one.
Yep, exactly why.
Draw a card. It is time to gamble.
Gamba.
Card on my deck. 1 energy. Nothing happens.
Oh, yes.
I will leave
still-
it there though. So still
Uh-oh.
there.
I wonder what you have in your hand.
So I will swing for they're 1.5 and they're 2.
Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 now.
Yeah, I'll swing 4.
Take it. Top.
Yep, top's fine.
All right. Draw a card. We are at 10.
4.
Block.
Oh. And go ahead.
Hmm. I'm in a bit of a pickle, Rick. We will raid this Garu.
Are you? What in? Oh, I didn't see him over there. Sorry, I didn't see him hanging out over there.
Oh, yeah. I never moved him over. We'll raid this Garu as well.
Got it. Both level 2, so both impact. Not blocking those. Yep.
And then we'll play this guy.
He's on impact. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. Swing, draw a card.
Which one?
Top. Yes. Pickle Rick.
The hand.
Yep. Draw a card. Swing. Bottom.
Guessing bottom.
Yep.
Color 3,500. So nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Ooh. You're up. Now my big boys are biggie boys.
Okay. So they're both 45.
They're
Right
both
now?
45. Yeah, this is 4K. Nullify impact, I guess. Like it's just
Draw. AP draw. Like gone.
Mhm.
Draw one, trash one. No trash. Kilowatt. And then
Water.
I will Pal necklace. This one with the little guy under it. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll draw a card. Okay.
How many times I'm gonna have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Sorry for 4.
Block 45.
Yep. Swing for 4.
Where do you want it?
Top.
All right, nada.
All right. And go ahead.
Draw. All right, so he's untapped. We're pushing him up. We're going to go to Rio into Kill Spell Garu. He's a 4K, so we'll kill your Killua. Or, how many cards in hand?
You're level 3 right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No.
Okay, I was gonna say, huh? They got there pretty fast. You want to kill a little jit?
Yeah.
Or you want to not do it at all? Play something else? instead?
Can I take back the whole turn? Just I
Yes, but
miscounted. I'm at 13. I push up. And I want to play this Garu to mill 2.
okay. Did you AP draw?
I did not AP draw, no.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
All right, level 3.
Now I'm at level 3. Yep. And boom. Cards in hand.
5.
If RNGesus is really on my side, this can disrupt you more. We're going to kill the Gen through. Yep. We will swing 5k impact, draw a card. If you don't block him, he untaps.
To block him. Which one?
Top.
Another killer. At the hand.
Attack, double damager. I'll mill that.
Yeah, that's really better. Oh, final. Nice.
Oh. 4k.
I will need 2 finals. Sure, why not? Not a final.
GG's.
Good stuff.
Ugh.
It was a color if I had one more. That's funny.
Yeah, if I would have picked that one first, you could have bounced the other Garu. Oof. Okay. So, I'm not a believer that you should ever bother talking about RNGesus when it comes to these matches, unless they're that polarizing, right?
Right.
But I think Garu versus Bomber is not as polarizing as a matchup. Your experience definitely shined through there, but I could see lines and avenues and like life playing that could have won me multiple advantages to be able to like squeak out a win, right? Red color trigger is alive against you most games.
Yeah, it's always a swimming threat.
Yes, yeah. And blue color trigger is alive against me. Which makes me think this is one of those matchups I don't want to be attacking you until I am establishing myself. Until I have, like, probably 10 in sideline.
Everything's big and stuff like that,
Yeah. Just get them over the hurdle of your blue trigger being able to kill any of my guys. Or remove any of my guys. Because card advantage-wise, there's no keeping up with Bomber. I think it's, like, the second best card advantage deck. What it can do with the advantage, up in the air, but like it does generate it. Yeah,
we'll give you what you need. Is it enough to win?
Yeah. You sure are drawing.
Yeah, you're finding it though.
Yeah. All right, let me stop that recording. So do you have time tonight to do the commentary over top of the videos? I'm just going to like stream it in this chat. With mute on, and we can like pause it and talk about like what we were thinking at different times, go over if we thought if one of us made a misplay, certain lines that are important to look at later on, stuff like that.
Sure. I'm not sure how good I'll be at that part, but yeah, I'm down.
Well, you're smart, so I imagine you're going to be pretty good at it. All right. Episode 1. Garu versus Blue Bomber 2L1W. Alrighty. Let me turn off camera. Hide. Alright. Application, media player, 1440p. All right. Now I have to add a capture here. Okay. All right, so I have the stream up. Can you see?
Yep.
All right, cool. I'm going to hit play, or I'm going to mute it first. Okay, so we're just chit-chatting about stuff here, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit until we have our hands situated.
Gotta say, thank God we have good setups.
Yeah. All right, so... And we just chime in with any amount of commentary whenever it would come up, right? Just, if you want to critique one of my plays, please do that. If I'm curious about one of your plays, I will ask. So here we go. So, I don't know if this was the game where I didn't get to my critical mass of sideline early enough, but discarding that Boros may have been a misplay. My thought logic at this point, my hand has like 2 or 3 Tauros in there. My thought logic was like, I'm going to be recurring my big scary. So I wanted to have as many Garus as possible.
Considering you don't run the 3-cost Boros, yeah, I probably would have kept him just in case. Because you need more things to trash or find the cards you need.
Yep. And this is where I got to go crazy with, yep.
Ah, yes. 3-hour tour.
Yeah.
Long turn. That is a great turn, though.
Yeah,
Great
yeah. Had a very explosive draw. I felt like I was in the driver's seat here. I don't think I made a mistake. Now, I also have one more Monster Cell in hand that is going to be in my hand for the rest of the game. Because, like, drawing 3 of them is just too many when you don't have enough ways to draw cards until you hit with your Raider.
Honestly, this is a top deck by me. If I didn't have Neon here, your turn would have been way more oppressive. But with Neon into a Clear Picker raid and clearing board and taking a life,
Yeah.
and having a 5k blocker was just too much to overcome. Like, anything else, and you'd have been firmly driver's seat.
Yeah. All right, so AP drawing here because my hand was empty other than what I just drew off life. Yeah, my sideline, I just had no control over this game, I think. I think, like, this is my roommate's deck list, and he has far more experience with this deck than I do. I think the 3-drop double energy producer Garu may be a trim in order to make room for the 3-drop Boros. Because in matchups like this...
I did the same in my list, yeah.
You run him as like a 2 or a 3 of?
No, I don't run him at all.
The Boros.
I run Boros. I run Boros instead of the double energy.
Ooh, that was bad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the special.
Yeah. So you're up to 2 kill spells right now. Which you're playing against Karapika. You expect them to play a minimum of 4 against you every game.
You get less than 4, you're in a good spot, you know?
Yeah.
Feeling good. 4 energy, I can play pretty much 1 and 2, whatever I want. So.
But yeah, I really feel like the Neon is probably the superstar of your deck. Like, yes, Karapika is the raid, but Neon is what allowed you to, like, catch up into this. And I'm always going to say it. I think every deck needs a card like Neon in it that's coming out nowadays. That would just make me so happy.
Yeah, Neon is the best green card, like, clearly. Like, if you ever ask yourself, should I play Lancelot or Kurapika? The reason why you say Kurapika is purely because we have Neon and they don't.
Yeah. It's the same thing with, yes?
I was like, now it's a problem, though, because I have a bunch of 4Ks in the front, and you still have your little guys out. The big ones got blown up, so pretty rough spot right now.
Yeah, and I still don't have a full sideline yet. Yeah, I think I still like Kurapika more than Lancelot, even though there's a few people that are, like, really gun-ho on how good Lancelot is. Lancelot doesn't have Neon. Like, that's really what it comes down to. Like, yes, it has more double damagers that get chump blocked forever, but Neon is such an oppressive card.
Correct.
Can't wait for Volume 2. I think Karapika gets only like a little bit of love in Volume 2, but it's still going to be pretty nice. Yep. And
Yeah,
this
most
is...
of it's for Gone and Friends. They're more than pure Karapika, but ooh, great time.
Yep, I didn't have the energy, so I had to go back, play him first, and then do it, yeah.
Yeah, it's backbreaking to have a Raid Garo early metagame and not get anything from it because I have a 5k blocker. Like, most decks just can't do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, who cares if you're impact with 5k?
Yeah, it's literally like 3 decks in the format can just brick wall Garu until late game. And then even that, there's 2 decks that brick wall him even in late game. Fucking Saitama, man.
Saitama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about who should I Emperor time here.
Okay.
If I want to make sure no shenanigans happen, sometimes I'll Emperor time the things that don't have impact, just to ensure that something dies and nothing dies in the clapback immediately.
Okay.
But I figured let me just get the life guaranteed and just hope for the best and no special triggers.
I think that was a risky play considering I've played 0 specials against you so far. One thing that I personally do is I count how many things I need to play around that my opponent can have in their deck. I'm always aware, like, is your color trigger something that beats me? Is your special something that can kill me? How many of these have you played? Like, I will sometimes play around the 3rd, but I'll never play around the 4th. So, like, the fact that I've played none, personally, if I was piloting Karapika here, I would have gone with the give Emperor's Time snipe, not to the impactor.
Correct. I thought about it. That's why I was taking a long time to do that turn. I was like, I'll risk it because the board was so good already. I'm like, I think I can afford it. It sucked, but I think I can afford it.
Yeah. Yeah, good enough.
Fucked out. Yeah, I love that double energy 4K if I have 6 energy because I almost always have 6 unless I bricked. So he's almost always a 4K. And
Absolutely.
It's permanent both turns, which is the best part.
And this is still match 1, right? Ooh, only almost 20 minutes. We're both playing slower decks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking whether to play another body in the front or just have removal. So I just decided to pay the AP for Ahsoka just to make sure something gets moved. Only one thing has impact right now.
Now that everything's online, I cannot get to 6 energy with being able to fill up my front line as well. So I think this is just GG's at this point because I already went through all my monster cells.
I think you're saying that right now too. You're like, oh, you know what? Might be it. Yeah, you're saying,
Yep.
oh, all right, GG.
Yep. All right, then we'll shuffle up and get ready for game 2. And now I'm going to start recording our commentary. Alrighty, so for our video viewers in the future, because I am going to edit this up and turn it into a video, I messed up. I did not hit the record button when we started doing commentary during match 1, Karapika versus Garu. Needless to say, there was a few misplays on my part. There was a couple of insights that could have changed how Karapika was piloted, but more or less it was piloted like based off of preference of gameplay and how you want to play. And yeah, an explosive turn was punished by an early Karapika. That's it happens. That's one of the things about Karapika. Well, I mean, like that's why it was the terrorizing deck when it was just a 2-deck format or a 2-set format. Karapika has the availability to just shut down raiders super hard. I mean, Renji Rush was a deck only because people didn't want to lose 2 cards to Karapika gaining you 2 cards.
Yeah, the only thing I feared was Green Toshiro, honestly. That deck still scares me.
As it should. I love Toshiro. Hey, I took down the other Rumble Rama with Toshi on Sunday. It was fun.
I love Toshi. Great deck.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Scary as hell for Karapika. Actually a bad matchup.
I feel like most decks that are like control decks have a bad Toshi matchup. Just its availability, just go, I lock down your backline and one thing on the front. You're fucked. Like you just, you can't push up and retaliate on that turn. It's like if you're familiar with Magic, it's like a fog.
Oh, I'm not, but I believe you.
Yeah. Fog says you take no damage this turn.
Oh, wow, that's rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mulligan. My rule of Mulligan again for Kurapika. If I see 2 zeros, I keep it no matter what, because there are many games with this deck you just don't get to play the game. So my first hand on Mulligan, I had 1-0, and the other 6 cards did not matter.
I'm in the same boat as you. Yeah, you even had a null start this game. I'm in the same boat. If I have 2 zeros, most of the time I just snap keep. Unless I'm playing a deck that has like 20 ones and zeros, if I have 1-0, I'll be like, all right, I'll keep this. Like,
I keep those away.
Yeah. I'm 30% to draw right. Like, who's not going to take that odd?
Right. Here, though, I got actually kind of lucky because I AP drew with no zeros in my mulligan hand. Mm-hmm. Then I drew again, no zero. AP drew a second time to get my first of toes.
See, and I was running into a bit of an issue with being flooded on my 0 drops, all 3 Taru on my opener. We'll see the 4th one in this match as well, but yeah. I mean, I was getting good life hits as well.
Yeah, no triggers at all. 1 active and 1 blink.
Like, this is what I think Garu wants to be doing against Karapika in order to win this matchup. Spoiler alert, I still lose. But, like, this is ideally where you want to be, where you can just aggressively say, I'm pushing up and I'm going to be hitting your life. I think I was being a bit too hesitant chumping with my Taro. Throughout this matchup, I really don't chump with him at all. I save him to pick up my guy because I'm so scared of Karapika. Maybe that was the right play, but I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going to put him up there, he has to be chumping or swinging. You can't put him up there and have him not block either.
Yeah.
He has to pick one or the other. So
yeah.
Once he moved them up, his fate was sealed. He had to get his hands dirty.
Yeah. I mean, the 2 of them got me 3 damage. Like, that's amazing for a 0 drop, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
Then you play the Step Bro here. I can't remember if this was the turn or not, but I was 1 card in my sideline away from killing your step guy before you could step him back. I think it's this turn or the next turn. I think I was 1 card away, and I was like sandbagging that guy. The other issue with how my draw was lined up here, I don't have a Garu like in play at all.
That's kind of wild how that works.
6 energy, but like 3 little kids, Phoenix Man, and 2 whatever that Hellfire. I think Hellfire is an amazing card. Like, in all honesty, I think like I've grown so much more fond of those if active generate an extra energy guys in recent months. Now that Toshi is played so much less.
Exactly. Now that Toshi's gone.
Yeah.
Now that Boogeyman's gone, we can actually, we're free to use our stand actives.
Yeah, I'm at the point where like in most of my decks, I'm putting in like some number of them, unless it's a rush deck.
Yeah.
Like
agreed.
my Metal Bat, I have him as a 3 of.
I think I have him in every deck I have. I have at least one. Sometimes only one. But I love that card.
Speaking of Metal Bat, I think Metal Bat into Karapika is a horrendous matchup for Karapika.
Yeah, that would not be great. Having all that null impact. You also have a bunch of 4Ks, more 4Ks than I do, honestly.
Yeah, but no 5Ks.
No 5Ks. That's good.
Yeah.
But null impact, and then you get to your 4Ks faster. Yeah, you should be getting there faster.
Watchdog comes down on turn 2 like consistently.
So man, for a character that can't move, it's hard to find sometimes.
Yeah, just a 3-drop 4K, like static, done. And it even has play against Toto. I was watching somebody in Rumble Rama, I think they were playing that matchup, and yeah, Toto couldn't push him back. Just no, Watchdog does not move. All right, so at this point, I prioritized not giving you a card over taking snipe damage. I think that was probably a misplay, and I definitely need to be chumping with Taru here. Yep, I am. Good. And I block like that. I really, I know it ended up serving me better, but I think I should have taken the impact damage instead of, just stopping you from drawing a card. I think that card mattered very little.
Yeah, I think maybe you should have chumped the second Taro with Hisoka. Or even Phoenix, if you really wanted to use Taro to bring something back. But like I said, once Taro's up there, you should forget all notion of using his ability. That's all that's over. Oh, anytime.
And I am not at 15, so this Garu is irrelevant.
He's trying his best.
Yeah.
Yeah, a wall of 4Ks right now. This one I go through because you're not at 15 yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one it gets blocked. They're not even double damage yet either. He just has no impact right now, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take this one and block the rest.
Mm-hmm. One saving grace about playing against these green decks is you don't really need to play around their color trigger unless you're a rush deck, right?
Right.
Because you put in something that's reasonably sized for a 2-drop, okay.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Yeah. In rush matchups, it's amazing. So many times I see people playing Speedo, and they end up I swing with my 4K first, and then they get a trigger. They're like, cool, I put a 3K into play, and then they look at their 25 and go, fuck.
That is indeed math. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, the second raid. Oh,
second? Yeah.
Any Scary Gar was really nice in this matchup, though. To be no impact.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
helpful.
Yeah. I think he's pretty good. And I was putting them on the back line as well in order to make sure I can push up and have one attack with them. I think that's the wrong play. I think I just put them on the front line because they're not getting through a 5K body anyways. My only option is to draw a kill spell. No.
Yeah, for this matchup in particular, I would just play him to the front immediately.
Yeah. Now, I will say, despite the fact that I always say ignore RNGesus, that should not be in your calculations. In both these games, I saw exactly 0 kill spells. No specials hurts any deck, especially when you're going up against a deck that has 5Ks.
Yeah, 5Ks, 8 removals. Yeah, you need to see some. Yeah, it is looking dire situation right now.
Yep.
Well, 4K, the impact, smart stuff. Falling online now?
Yeah. Yep, and if you don't block him, he restands. Unfortunately, it just took me too long to get to my sideline being filled. Oh. So that's the 4th kill spell. Yep. That's the
Thinking
matchup,
about
though. You know,
more.
like that's Karapika. I can't
Yeah,
complain.
that's what I want to move. So
I can never complain. I always play decks that have multiple kill spells in them. I just like it.
so I like Bomber so much.
Exactly.
That's the most removal.
Bomber is the working man's removal deck. Like you have to really work for it, and sometimes like clench your butt, right? Like just, is this gonna
Yeah.
kill it? Okay, woo.
It's like it's honest work. You're like in the field. You can wipe sweat from your brow. Like yeah, I did good work today.
Which personally, those are the decks that I like so much. I always prefer the decks where like they have good matchups and you earn your wins.
Right.
Bomber is definitely an earn it deck. Okay, well that was match 2, which went pretty quickly. My second L, which you know that happens. I'm piloting a deck that before today I've never even shuffled up. I do. Hmm.
Not bad for the first day.
No. I mean, I've played against it a lot. I more or less know how it works. I just wouldn't consider myself proficient in it. Like, the reason I got everybody in this Discord is, like, each of you are proficient in your decks. You have, like, well over 20 matchups with Karapika. I don't know how many you have with Bomber, but I'm assuming a lot.
A good number. Not as many as Karapika, but a good number.
All right. And 20 is really the marker where I think, like, you're good at your deck.
Or at least you know what your deck's doing.
Yeah.
It's really sad not to go. I really like going second with this deck, so it was very smart of you to take second from me on Dice Roll.
Yeah.
I love playing zero cost into Melody on the front line.
Mm.
Although I didn't see Melody. If I would have had it, it'd been nice to play zero cost Melody front line. I love that open.
Yeah. And you play 2 melodies, right?
Yep.
Damn, yeah, you saw none. Mm.
So I haven't banished a card yet, so that's a good day for me.
Yeah.
You know, I got to play cards. I'm happy so far.
Yeah. And I think this is where I have, like, my insane pop-off draw. Like I did in the first game. The difference is you couldn't Karapika.
That's what happened the first game, too. Is that Karapika just too much.
Yeah. But that's how you know the game's good, right? Like, you have a catch-up mechanic. You have a stabilizer.
Nothing trigger, too.
Yeah.
Special trigger, nothing. So.
Yeah. Hey, in the first game, you hit special right off the rip. I don't want to hear it.
That's what I'm saying. Complete 180.
This is the other side of it. Now, I'm assuming you're just playing that Karapika because he's a raid target, right? Like, to me, he doesn't seem that good.
Yeah,
compared to, like, everything
target,
else.
Can be impact, additional raid target, also active trigger. So I run them at 3.
All right.
But mainly because additional raid target. The impact sometimes matters, I guess, because 3k impact can be helpful as other jits, but yeah, just mainly a raid target.
Ooh.
And he's pretty.
It is a gorgeous card. That's the Hunter x Hunter old arts for everything other than blue are fantastic. The blue ones I hate so much. I'm a bomber lover, but like, God, it's white and blue. Like, it's obnoxious. It's not. But yeah, the Karapika ones are fantastic. Emperor's Eyes, yep.
And unfortunately, not seeing a raid Kurapika yet, or a Neon, so I had to just get rid of something. So I had to play that to clear out your raid before it gets too ridiculous.
All right, draw a card here. Nada. All right, untap. Yes, and this is where like I think I really started pressuring down on top of you. Being able to refill my energy line with a full push up this turn, like set me leagues ahead to be able to like be like to win this matchup.
Yeah, huge play. You just hit level 2 during this turn. Your energy is getting full again.
I killed another one of
Hopefully,
your
yeah.
guys. Ooh, what is going on here? All right, let's give it a second. Oh, I know what the problem is. There we go. Active trigger. Yep, you get to block again, but I'm still getting in 1 to 2 more damage here. It turns out to be 2, but you know, it always could have been worse.
Yeah,
And
I
you
have
not
no
having a
to
color.
play.
Yeah. Green's color trigger, dude. I'm convinced it's the second worst in the game. Like, it's so bad.
Only behind red.
Yeah, red's the worst. There's no argument on that one.
Yeah, I agree. Green feels bad, especially late game when all my little stuff's already on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, my hand ideally is just raids or big stuff to play. So I'm like, this doesn't help me at all.
Yeah. Yeah, and here we're just like going through the steps of like what is the most optimal way for you to play this turn. Yep, you have I think you had 2 finals this turn. Which does put me at a very big disadvantage against you. If you're able to hit Raider here and raid both, I don't think there's a way that you can raid both to push up to have 4 on the front line though, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I end up playing one raw.
yeah.
To have a body.
Yeah. Yeah, when you started doing that, I was so excited. I was like, all right, that's you losing. Like,
Yeah, I have one life. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to just play it raw and then raid the other one.
Yep. There's the next one. Yep. Play that one. Now raid another one. Emperor's Eyes. Okay.
I try to mitigate damage. I try to the non-impact one for snipe to try to protect myself. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
it didn't work out either way because my next attack.
Yeah. Because, like, if you untap with 2 5Ks from this position, you are so likely to win, especially after killing 2 of my guys. Because you are ahead on me on actions, right? Like, I had to double AP to play my dude to kill your dude. Like, that puts you ahead on actions. So that's one thing I always like to look at as well whenever I'm looking at, like, how good a deck is how good does it utilize its APs. Like, Neon might be a double AP card, but it does 2 AP worth of stuff.
Some say 3 AP worth of stuff.
Damn near, dude. It's pretty obnoxious. And me having 2 kill spells, just, yeah. All right, so how do you think, like, percentage-wise, this matchup goes?
I think it's going to be 60-40 Kurapika, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, it just feels like I can do way more damage to you while you're waiting to make your guy big and safe from things. Because I have a bunch of 4K bodies that I can throw out. Neon's a silly card. I have the 8 removals between my Emperor time and my raid. If I don't get bricked up, I'm bigger than you, faster than you, and I have impact.
Yeah.
And more removal.
I think 60-40 is a bit generous. I would say closer to 70-30. Just from playing the Garu side, like, there is a path and a line to victory, right? But the rule number 1 of that line is my opponent can't be bricked. Rule number 2 is they can't draw more than 3 kill spells. And Kurapika does draw more than 3 kill spells in the majority of its matches. I really think Garu needs some extra additives to be able to fill the sideline faster. I'm going to stick with this deck list through all of the testing. However, in the future, I definitely think Boros needs to come in for the 3-drop Garu. the availability of in the slower matchup go, I draw 3, discard 1 to A, fill my sideline, and B, find all of the gas that I need is something I think that this deck desperately needs. But it also matters how many go big decks are going to be in the meta in the future, right? Like, there's Green Saitama, there's Karapika, and there is Lancelot. Those are the only real go big decks currently in the game that are performing well.
Correct. There's those 3 for now.
Yeah, for now. Yeah, we're getting other ones. Muzan is going to be terrifying whenever that happens. I'm very excited for that because I love Muzan. Like, Michael Jackson deck sounds great. But yeah, I think this matchup in particular feels horrendous. So let's meet in the middle and say 75 to 35 for win rate against Karapika.
About 35? Sure.
Alrighty.
About 30.
Awesome. Well then, yeah, that is the first part of episode 1. Stay tuned, and we're going to get jumping directly into the Blue Bomber versus Garu matchups. All right, that recording is saved. Do. All right, rename. Garu vs. Karapika commentary. All right, share my screen. I think that's the right one.
Yep.
Awesome. Well then, let's hit play. Oh wait, let's change the speed first. No way we're doing commentary at normal speed. Fuck that. Alrighty. Hit play. Hello and welcome. This is part 2 of episode 1 of Through the Gauntlet. We are testing Garu against arguably the second best deck inside of Hunter x Hunter, Blue Bomber. Now, I, for one, am a huge Blue Bomber fan. Huge. With like 3 U's in there. I will say that it's probably the second best deck, and you having your experience with Hunter x Hunter, you might agree on that.
I feel that they're close enough with that and purple hybrid to where it's preference. I don't think one is clearly better than the other for second place. Do you want to have a bunch of double damagers and draw cards, or do you want a bunch of removal? They're both firmly second behind Karapika, but I don't think they're that far apart from each other either way.
Okay. I can see where you're coming from with that. I certainly do prefer Bomber on a more like thematic scale. I think Bombers are just cooler. That was my favorite story arc. I know a lot of people hated that story arc, but it was my favorite one. So in this matchup, both of us did discuss in the beginning what we thought that we needed to do in order to win. You're supposed to rush me down, push up with your little guys, shove them forward, slam into me, and win. I'm praying for red triggers to kill those little guys while I set up, and as soon as I have a 45 Garu, your only real answer is Paladin's Necklace and your actual kill spell, which is a lot of answers, but for Bomber, a lot less answers.
Exactly, yeah.
This matchup... Ooh, what were we saying?
Yeah, they are answers, but yeah, you gotta find them. Good luck.
Mm-hmm. Now, this matchup, you hit the one of patch of shore or strip of beach, depending on when you started playing. I just got my patch of shore ones in. They look so nice, man. I love it. The release ones, they had a different name. You knew about that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're so
I
nice.
strip a beach better personally, but it
Fair.
goes, it goes.
I think Patch of Shore just sounds so weird. But anyways, in this matchup, I need to like be able to shove into you with my bigger bodies and beat you through inevitability. You hitting the Garu here and going for the RNGesus was phenomenal. This is exactly what Bomber is supposed to do. That's like a raid Yuji, but 1,000 times better. Like,
Yeah, feels way worse for the opponent. You're like, oh, come on.
oh, I don't look at this game like that. I like taking my L's if it's a good match. All of these were good matches against Bomber, I think.
Yeah, I gotta say, having two killer ones early, both could draw, helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the first one died immediately, him getting me the draw card helped me find my other tools. Big help.
Yeah. And you ended up playing a much different game than what I was anticipating. You just having a critical mass of 4Ks quicker and drawing cards off of that with more removal. I think that was just like a draw that I was not capable of winning. Yeah, I couldn't have done that because I needed somebody else on the back line. Yep. But I still had these guys. Yeah.
But you're right. It's not normal for a bomber to have that many 4Ks this early, especially. So it's definitely an abnormal game. Because normally you're right. It's a bunch of little guys doing a bunch of little swings, and then yeah, can block them all and things like that. But having 4K this early that we're able to stick was a big help.
Absolutely. And that's the flexibility of Bomber, though. Like, it plays so many different paths and lines. I honestly think Bomber should be higher up on, like, the gatekeeping scale in this game. Just because, like, a good pilot with Bomber will wreck so many people playing so many decks. Like, it does have a horrendous matchup. Saitama. But other than the giant green decks, it doesn't have any horrendous matchups. Like, it's really good against everything else if you are a good pilot with a little bit of luck. Ooh.
Yeah, just weren't many Hunter players, so not many explored it. And now at this point, anyone who would have played Bomber are now just playing Sisters, so no one will ever explore it.
I am offended. I played Bomber for a long time, and I do not play Sisters.
It's a shame. You should. Sisters is dope. I play both.
Not really my style. I like my metal bat.
Fair enough. Me too. Here.
All right, now I can finally play him. Okay. Yeah, retroactively AP drawing. We are doing this in order to see how good the decks are. We're not hardcore rules lawyering one another and shit like that. We are trying to play as optimally as possible. By no means do I think I am piloting Garu perfectly, but I'm piloting it like as intended. So the takesies backsies is just something we're going to be doing.
Honestly, when you're practicing with anyone, that's the best way to go in any card game. I feel it's the practice match.
Yeah, and there I had another final, so I was like, all right, keep that there. Oh damn, that was another release that you were drawing or getting off of that.
So the 4K I have to take. I need this body to swing next turn, so I'm not going to block this. It feels bad, but I'll go to 1. The plan is going to remove your impactor anyway.
Yep.
So.
Yep, and pray I can't replay it, I guess, which currently I cannot if I sacrifice Taro.
Yeah, I was going to say, okay, I'm going to get rid of his impactor, clear part of his board, and then leave him with 1 life and 1 character next turn, and pray doesn't get his impactor.
Yeah.
For the 1 life, that's all I can pray for. If you have impact, I don't have impact nullify in this deck either, so I don't have many options at this point of like the ways to win. This is the only option I have.
So yeah, you don't play nullify impactors. I see you play the 0 cost Gone. Do you like that more than the Bisky? She has an active trigger. That's why I play her, and because she picks up my paladins in matchups where paladins is stupid.
I do only because draw 1, trash 1. That's the only reason. Just to help me find cards.
Fair enough. Yeah. I did have one matchup. Go on.
Sorry. I said the biggest thing in this deck is just finding tools. Even with all the draw you have, sometimes it's not enough. And just finding cards is the most important. So I play Gone or Bisky, but I like Bisky a lot.
Yeah. So in my version, I do play 3 of them. I had one matchup against sisters where every turn for 3 turns, I derated a sister to the point where they ran out of them. And they were so pissed.
Understandable.
Yeah. Like, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't need to kill them.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, and this is a risky... No, it's not a risky, because you already know what's on top. Pumping up to a 2-5. More or less, you already have the victory here. Yep. Yeah, I'm just praying for any relevant triggers here.
A raid would have gone hard right here.
A raid, color. Well, color, your guy was a 2-5, so still would have been relevant. Nothing into nothing, yeah. That's the game, you know? A raid, a color trigger, a special trigger, an active trigger, all of those would have been, like, good. Active would not have won me that match, but it would have, like, allowed me to keep my guy and block earlier and possibly cascade into multiple actives, you know? Because next turn, yeah, I think I definitely had Garu coming down with Taru picking him up. All right, set life. Yep. I had to AP draw from a null start, which it is what it is. That's a portion of playing TCG games. If you do not want RNG, play chess. It's... If this video ever does well, I already know the comment section is going to be like, well, no games. Ho, ho, ho. Nah, shut up. Like, it's a part of games. Like, I like variance.
There's some times when I have a 1-0 in my hand and I'm first, I will still AP draw. Just so because I know next turn I'm going to have the AP draw probably again anyway. Once in these next 2 turns. So I'm like, I'll do it the first time. That way I have more options for next turn.
Yeah, that's actually really fair. My dream world is we get a binder set that is like 12 different IPs with 0 drops that have the ability of once per turn pay an AP draw a card.
Y'all get kings? Let's go.
All of us get kings. Just give every deck a king. It's just instantly a better game. Except red decks. Don't give that to red decks. Screw you.
Yeah, not them. Everyone but them.
Yeah, no, they don't need more cards. Yep, and I am just now starting to catch up. Now that I've been able to play some things down. Yeah, I mean, that's a component of the game. I will say this game felt very close despite the fact that I did brick. Towards the end of it, like we will see, it doesn't look as close, but I was only a turn away from being able to be stable and possibly win.
Yeah, that's why I have to be so fast, because once you're even half online, things get really sticky for me.
Yeah, the kill spell Garu coming in clutch. In these aggro matchups, I think he is utterly insane. Like, he can kill that Gen through now if you're not raiding him, which you're going to raid him, but we know. I think here you drop the Bara. No Bara, yeah.
I think I find the Bara and I play him. Yeah, because I didn't have a Bara already.
One benefit to me playing this deck so much is I know Bara is the single best thing to kill in your entire deck.
You know, it's not common knowledge. A lot of times I play, people like blow something up, they blow up not Bara. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah,
sure,
I'll kill your
whatever you
4K.
want.
No, I won't. Kill that Bara.
Please take my 4K. I don't want to. Just leave the Bara.
Yeah, that guy is super underrated. Underestimated, I think. The longer he's on the board, he just generates like tremendous value. But yeah, activate his ability. That's a risky die. My dude's now just the 3K, which doesn't allow you to get through me or anything, but it at least like allows you to keep filtering those cards. Like you avoided drawing 2 dead cards this turn. That is phenomenal.
Right.
So what am I sitting at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. What?
I'm feeling good. 6 life. 5 energy. I have a Granuin back to look at top life. My Bara's alive and out. I'm feeling good right now. My hand's a little small, but you know, I'm feeling good before bad things start happening.
And now
So,
bad things start
catch
happening. And that's the bad man. And that puts me up to 15. Yep.
Love that though.
Timely active triggers? Yeah. Don't you love that whenever it happens before the or after the impactor?
Yeah. I wish it was in my hand though.
Yeah.
Can't win them all.
And this is another moment where I'll just point out Bisky might have been better than that Gone, who's now currently on the front line.
Fair. Listen, I love Bisky. Just that I love finding my other cards more.
That's fair. That's fair.
Bisky's dope.
Bisky's fantastic. And anybody who might not be familiar with Hunter x Hunter, Bisky is a 0 drop, I think 1k or 15?
15, I believe.
All right, pause this for a second. Yeah, she's a 15 who has an active trigger, and you can tap and sack her in order to pick up something with specified slots. Paladin's Necklace is a specified slot that says derate a character and then draw a card. Insane. Being able to do that against decks that rely on raiders, like, is backbreaking to them.
This is a long term because I keep thinking about the best order to do this because I have a necklace, I have removal. I'm trying to think what's the best way to go about removing the raid and then removing the 4K. So I kept going back and forth about the order of operations.
So it didn't matter that much. I think it's just straight up kill the 4K, de-raid my guy, and then Bara decrease the power of my 3K underneath, but that doesn't make any difference, right? He can still block your Gone.
Yeah, in the end, it didn't matter. But
yeah,
that's what I was thinking about this whole time.
You're still wiping my board and getting a chip point of damage in. Yep. This is one of those things that a lot of people may not understand when you are playing a deck like Bomber. Like, these longer turns are very important because you have to be considering what the next 2 turns looks like for you if this doesn't pan out.
Right. Big thing.
Yeah. I know, it's a card deck. It's a deck in this game that requires thinking. Don't be intimidated, guys. Play it. It's still good.
What against it? Using your brain.
Yeah.
Man, what a time.
Yeah. All right, now I'm
It's
at the
overtime for
point.
me. I cleared the board. I have just one guy left. I'm feeling really good. All right. It's fine.
Yeah. You probably have a little bit more gas left in that hand.
I don't recall having that much left, honestly. Maybe some more bodies I could play, but nothing too dastardly.
Yep, push up, push up. Play little guy. Play a dude. Play a dude. Yeah, and this is the I'm 1 turn away from stabilizing. Raider to hand. 4K coming in again. 3K coming in. You have nothing that can profitably block him. Raider.
You're telling me just to wait until next turn to blow it
To
up?
guarantee it, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
I let the Gong go because I finally had a Kilowatt raid, but then I was like, oh, I have him too.
Yeah. The fact that you have 2 scries before you risky dice scry, you're going to be able to hit what you need to be able to make sure you kill my 3K and win this turn. My only, like, when you started playing this turn, I was thinking, why didn't you push up with Etta or Elsa or whatever her name is? Personally, I would have pushed up with her just to have the 4th attacker. But you got a kill spell.
I planned to play a character there. I had planned to raid a character in my 4th spot. That's why I blocked with Gone previously. But then I pulled another special when I saw the top. I was like, oh, another special. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Fair enough. I'll just do that.
Yeah, it didn't matter. You had double kill spells. My mind, I was thinking you should have pushed up there. You might not win now. Your mind, you're like, haha, all the kill spells. Just
I mean, you're right though. In a vacuum, without seeing my hand, pushing up Ada would be the correct option.
yeah. All right, pause this momentarily. We're getting started with the second game, or this third and final match. Alrighty, and anybody who might be watching the live stream still, you get a sneak peek before we actually post this as video.
Behind the scenes.
All right, start off turn 1, Garu, depriving you from being on the play because your deck is so much better on the play than my deck is on the
I
draw.
love going first in that deck. I love going first in that deck, but never got it.
And this is the first match which pans out more in line with how I think the match should be. Yeah, you let me take the takesies backsies in order to play this guy, which you always play him first. You want to untap with him, generating 2 energy, so you can aggressively shove up. You saw that every game as a one of.
That's
That is
kinda wild.
insane.
You know, that is kind of wild.
God, I'm going to start playing one ofs if that's how it works.
I figure it's a get card, so if it's in my life, I'll get it.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. So that's why I run the one of instead of like 2.
I just like any card that says draw a card, so I've run 3.
I love drawing cards. That's why I
Yeah.
play Gun instead of Bisky.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, you double shove, double 15, so you're going to get a point of damage in or start filling my sideline. This is the point of the game where I think I started making a line decision that is not optimal, I believe. Yep, untap 2. Yep. I don't chump with the Phoenix, I think, this turn. Oh, yeah.
Oh, clutch top deck.
Yep. So now my 4K is a 3K. Right? My 4K is a dead K. And then you get to play another one. Yep. And I know another one's coming, so I need to be prepared to play around that immediately. One thing about Genthru and Bara, as the opponent, I need to know what you are doing. I rated him. He's not big, but I rated him. And I should chump here. I do not. I should have chumped here, like 100%. Lucky me, I didn't. Yeah, I never punished. Yeah, but realistically, I should have chumped here. Filling my sideline with active things and keeping life higher is more important, I think, in this matchup. I killed. Yep, I played my one guy to kill the Bara. Now I have 2 raiders in play, which this is the point where I start like really hammering into you, and it's difficult for a control deck to deal with this many raid Garus.
Yeah, it's getting towards too much pressure at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a lot of removal, but if I don't find it, that's it. I have no null impacts. I have small bodies. Get real bad real fast.
And the knowledge that I had to kill that Bara, it's...
So smart. You didn't.
Oh, I
Bad
was
things happen to
screwed.
Good people.
Yeah, that's the bad man. Genthru's just misunderstood. Oh.
Yeah. Even now, I'm probably feeling like I've already lost the game. I know we're tied in life, But looking at boards, even that special, I'm like, I'm not feeling good about this.
Yeah.
I'm never fully comfortable with playing bomber. Something bad can happen at any moment. All these small bodies, I'm never fully confident.
Yeah. And the fact that I can just push up with 4Ks, like, it is very difficult for you. And you missing there was huge for me. Keeping the Phoenix here. Like, I was never punished for not blocking with Phoenix, but I should have been, right? If that was a hit, that's a punishment. Like, if I didn't hit special, that's a punishment. Like, it's...
Right.
Alrighty. Oof. And this is, I think, where I double push. Or no, I play my third Raid Garu and my fourth Raid Garu. To be fair, if
level 3 now or close to it,
I should be nearing it, yeah. But they're big enough to not be easily Bara again through into being dead.
Yeah.
Color trigger hits nothing. Yep. Yeah. That's one of the reasons I don't think Garu wants to be attacking into you until I have got my sideline set up and all of my things are big. Blue decks with bounces.
4 kids are only in the front. You see, this tall to ride the ride.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 4,500 impacts already, but no null impacts. Not enough removal to get rid of them. Like, yeah, this is looking like a wrap.
Yeah. Yep, you got another Paladins, which was huge. That's what your deck is supposed to do. You Paladins all the time. I get to block. I get to take life, and I get to brick wall your other Gen through. Who he's on chump blocking duty anyways, right? Like,
yeah, at this point he's hanging out there, but he can't really chump block much. Well, he can now because one of the impactors are gone. But
Taru into kill spell Garu. Yep, this is my misplay that, again, we let me take these backsies because I'd had 15 in my head because of the other guy being in my hand.
Right.
Yeah. Just when I drew Taru for the turn, I was like, ooh, I can pick up a Garu next turn. Not realizing, like, no, this is where you win.
You're right, though. That card is MVP in this matchup. The 2 AP, the possible 2 AP, the removal, it's so good.
Yeah, that card is probably the best card in this entire deck. Like, Garu, when he's online, the raid one, is insane. But the small guy can stave off the aggro match-off so nice. Or, you know what? He's just a 3 energy color trigger who double energy produces. I'm in.
Right, he does it all.
Yep. And that is the wrap on that one. It was another 2-1 in the actual matchup itself, but I feel like that does not accurately represent the actual true percentage of the matchup. What do you think the percentage would be, like, in your opinion, and why?
For that matchup, I feel it's probably 55-45 Garu.
55 in favor of Garu. Okay. Why?
Yeah, I have tools to get rid of the raids, but there's so many 4Ks and the raids are so oppressive, even at level 2. And not to mention your double energy removal guy kills almost my entire deck, you know? So at any point you can remove a threat, you can remove a Bara, you can remove something in the front line. Being able to remove Bara only being level 2, or even level 1, I'm sorry, because he's 3K, such a detriment to this deck, because getting Bara and then having him removed hurts the deck so much, because we can no longer access those 4Ks easily to make them 3Ks to remove them. So the Gen through raids become way less useful against the deck with a bunch of 4Ks in it. I just feel we have to draw very well to counteract the fact that our stuff gets removed easily. But we have social removal ourselves because we have power necklaces, we have specials, we have Genthru. If Bara lives, we have Genthru.
Yes, if
So
Bara
that brings it
lives.
close. If Bara lives, asterisk. So it's
Yeah.
like, but that makes it more 55-45 rather than like 60-40.
Mhm.
So that's what I think is barely in his favor due to those aspects.
I actually agree with you. I think 55-45 is pretty accurate in favor of Garu. My color trigger is super relevant against you because you have to push in and aggro me early, which enables my game plan. You're filling my sideline, which allows me to get to the point where my stage 1 is activated and he can kill Baru. Bara, that's his name. Too many R's and U's. And yeah, my biggest fear is you drawing a hand that is like all zeros and ones that scry you into what you need and draw you into what you need. If you hit that and I don't get any relevant triggers in life, I don't think Garu can really win that matchup. I think it has to play like Blue Kuno, where you play off of your life being good things because it always is. Yeah, I think 55-45 is pretty accurate. Yeah. So it's good into the second tier of Hunter x Hunter, but horribly bad into Kurapika.
As it goes.
Yes. And, well, thank you guys for watching, and that is the end of the recording. Nick, Bomber just a bad deck, too low BP and too many pieces to get off combos, so too inconsistent. Nick, I don't think Bomber is a bad deck at all. I think Bomber experiences super bad pilots. Its BP is low, yes, but it is a combo synergy deck that is meant to do silly things. I by no means think it is tier 1, but it is a deck that easily can win out against every deck that is tier 1 that isn't a big dumb green deck. If the pilot is good and has a little bit of luck, they don't even need absurd draws. Yeah, I think Bomber is like a real deck. The only deck in NA that I think is not a real deck is Yellow Bleach. I think that deck is just horrible. There's nothing redeemable about it. Like, it's so, like, I get to tap stuff. Okay. Like,
all right, man, you got it.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thank you for coming in for all of the talks about this, man. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Sorry for all the weird commentary stuff. You know, I haven't done much.
You didn't have any weird commentary, dude. You're smart. You know what you're doing. You're good.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, it was fun. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna start editing that up. I'll see you around, man, and everybody who's watching. Hi, everybody. We'll see you around later as well. Bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to follow him. I linked him down in the description. You can follow him on Twitch and on YouTube. TOGDX, right?
Yep.
Awesome.